Hey everybody, Alex Kozora, SteelersDepot.com, doing our weekly Talk to the Tape segment. For this week, we're going to talk about Chris Hubbard. And I thought of the starts he's made this year, I thought Sunday night against the Green Bay Packers was, I think, inarguably his best start of the season. And I don't want to say it was the same as Marcus Gilbert, but I think it was just a notch below. So we're going to look at a couple plays today that I thought made Hubbard so effective. I think we have 6 of them in total. I thought he was really excellent. And crucial in the Steelers' win. So first one here actually comes on the first play of the game. Hubbard here, right tackle spot, going against, I think that's what, Nick Perry. And, Perry's going to have a bull rush here. A lot of these guys are going to attack Hubbard with strength because Hubbard is one of the smallest tackles in the NFL. When he came out, he played tackle at UAB, but he was going to be thought of and, originally kind of started his Pittsburgh career as an interior guy, as a guard center, and as I'm sure you know, Hubbard has the flexibility to play any of the 5 positions. But obviously with Gilbert down, Hubbard goes to tackle, so Perry's going to try to attack with a bull rush here. And, he's going to get, Hubbard kind of off balance for a second. A bull rush is really tough to stop. It's rarely does a lineman look pretty against it, but what I like here from Hubbard is ability to anchor, reset his hands, re-punch right there, and then get Perry upfield, and Ben makes his throw to AB on the first play of the game for a 20-yard pickup. So I'll play the whole thing through. Again, Perry's going to start with that bull rush. Hubbard's going to re-anchor, reposition his hands, re-punch, hands inside, get Perry upfield, and keep the pocket clean for Big Ben. Let me do this in slow-mo, actually, because I think for the lineman stuff, it's going to be better to see. So again, the bull rush from Perry kind of gets Hubbard, forklifted for a second here. But Hubbard's going to be able to reset, re-anchor, re-punch. Now the hand's inside. Perry's hands are down. And then shove him upfield. Keep the pocket clean. Ben makes the throw. So I'll run it through one more time for you guys. We'll go on to the next clip. Again, really nice technique from Hubbard, overcoming the lack of size, some of the lack of length that he's going to have, and just knowing what to expect, knowing the guys are going to try to attack you with some strength and some power, and being able to combat that. All right, let's go to the next clip now. Later in the first quarter, get to our end zone view. Again, Hubbard here. This time it's Ahmad Brooks, number 55, a wide alignment with a tight end, with a wide split, slot receiver there. Come back, kind of talk through it. Again, just good hands by Hubbard, a good punch. Getting Brooks upfield. Brooks trying to dip that edge. Hubbard doesn't let it happen. A really solid punch gets Brooks way upfield, keeps his pocket clean for Ben. It's clean all around. Good job by the entire line. Show you guys some of the aerial view. Play it back again. Just watch how far Brooks gets upfield. I mean, there's no chance he's going to make a play at all. It's a nice punch. You see Hubbard here. It's a little tough to tell. But yeah, Brooks ends up way up here. It's a great pocket for Ben to be able to step up, climb, make a good throw to Jesse James. Nice adjustment by Jesse James as well. And I believe this came on 3rd and I'll double check it. Let me check here. 3rd and 5, so it's a really critical down. Go back to the end zone view. Again, understanding what rush you're going to get with this wide alignment, you're probably going to get something speed on the edge. Hubbard anticipating it, a good punch, keeping his feet moving, and sealing the outside linebacker upfield. All right, next one. It's kind of an interesting thing. We have 2 examples of this. I'll show the second one a little bit later on. But, what we see here from Hubbard and Mike Munchak is something that we don't see a lot. It's a jump set, which is just a quick, short set. It's supposed to be aggressive. Sometimes, a general kind of kick set is going to be a little bit more passive, letting the guy come to you. Instead, this jump set's, it's a good kind of change-up. And Munchak is saying he doesn't use it a lot. He'll use it sometimes for, nose tackles that are big guys that are head up on center, but you see it here on the outside linebacker. So I'll play this thing through so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Very aggressive. Wanting to be the attacker. And it's different. Villanueva's not doing the same set as Hubbard. So we'll watch it here with Hubbard. again, just being the aggressor, a really strong punch. I posted this on Twitter because I thought it was so good I wanted to share it. But now we'll see it again and kind of talk through it. And quick side note, by the way, this is the one snap Toussaint had. People were talking about that. Yeah, Toussaint did get a snap, but that's not the point. But yeah, just being that aggressor, a short set, being attacking the outside linebacker instead. You're not getting that in Villanueva. Villanueva's kind of doing a traditional, kick set, and a really strong punch by Hubbard. You can just see the way the linebacker reacts. He's stunned. He knows he has no chance to win the rush. He's not just trying to key if Ben leaves the pocket or whatever. So, I like that mix-up, though. Again, letting Hubbard be the aggressor, not letting these guys be able to bull rush him freely and try to walk him back into the pocket. So, a good idea by Munchak, but excellent execution by Hubbard. Strong hands, tight hands, and it's a good rep, and unfortunately pass is incomplete. Probably some pass interference there, but again, that's not really the point. But like I said, Hubbard, you see the attacking here from Hubbard, not the same from Villanueva. So we don't see a lot of the jump sets from Villanueva. He's a guy, because he's bigger, longer, he can kind of sit back and let guys come to him. And once guys kind of get into his body, he'll be aggressive and play with his strong hands and have that two-hand chop and try to knock your wrists down, take your hands down. But different guys are going to win in different ways, and I think it's a good idea for Hubbard, a smaller guy, not just sitting back and letting guys come to him, be the aggressor. And take advantage of kind of surprising the outside linebacker here. And certainly, I'm not sure who that is. That might be Brooks again, was surprised. So I run it through one more time. We'll go to a couple of run plays, and I'll show you another one of those jump sets to round things out. A couple of run plays. Again, more examples of the pass game than the run game, just because the Steelers obviously passed the ball more than they ran it. And when they did run it, they kind of ran it often up the middle or off left side. It's not the best examples in the world, but I thought Hubbard did a nice job as a run blocker. So here is Hubbard with a 3-tech. Just a good double team by him and DeCastro. You're going to get this combo block where once Hubbard secures the block, DeCastro's going to work to the second level. I think he works to Jake Ryan here. And yeah, the guy kind of gets some leverage on Hubbard. It's not perfect, but Hubbard keeps running his feet. Ends up burying the 3-tech as he tries to come up for the tackle. Bell has a hole, and I think this goes for an 11-yard gain. So again, you get this double team. That initial chip by DeCastro helps Hubbard try to secure the block, so this guy can't come inside on him and get penetration. Hubbard's able to square his hips up. Again, the 3-tech kind of gets in a little bit here late, so Bell does kind of jump out of it. But I like Hubbard's ability to finish that rep, keep driving his feet, not giving up on the play, not getting called for a hold. Yeah, these double team blocks are still going to be a pretty big staple part of the Steelers' run game. These deuce blocks, where you're going to get these double teams. You're going to get one here from Pouncey and Foster. And again, that's a better job actually by I think Foster and Pouncey. That's kind of a textbook thing where they're going to carry the defensive lineman to the second level. Pouncey gets off on the linebacker. Foster ends up sealing his hips once this guy turns inside. Bell has the hole. But I thought it was a good job by the entire line. Hubbard, DeCastro, Pouncey, Foster. Villanueva, nice job here as well. Good punch. So yeah, I thought Hubbard, was certainly solid as a run blocker. And generally, I think Hubbard's thought of as a better run blocker than pass protector he is in my mind. So to see, I wanted to focus on the passing game more because I thought that was kind of the more important part to look at than some of the run stuff, because we kind of have an idea of who he is as a run blocker. One other one in the run game. And it's not going to be super gaudy, super amazing, but it's a solid rep and it creates the hole, and it's kind of all you care about. It's just a results-oriented game. So again, base block in the end here, Ahmad Brooks. Now Brooks is protecting the edge, wanting to keep everything inside, so it's not like Brooks is fighting super hard, but I just like Hubbard sticking with this block, creating a push, sticking to contact, driving through. Brooks is not going to make an impact on this play. It's a good tackle by Burnett, too, in the open field, coming down the box like that. But that's, again, besides the point. So I'll look at it one more time. Again, just doing his job. Not every blocked by an offensive lineman is going to be something that's Hall of Fame worthy. But you do your job, you play with good technique. Don't let Brooks come through that block, and you create the hole for Bell, and it's a pickup of 5. All right, last one we're going to look at, going back to that jump set we talked about earlier, another example of it. 1st and 10 in Green Bay territory. Little dump off to Bell. Again, Hubbard here, working against Brooks. Just want to be aggressive with him. It's a really nice job by Hubbard. Again, a good punch. I'll slow this one down for you guys too. Let me the slow-mo button. Again, Hubbard wanting to be the aggressor, wanting to attack. It's different than Villanueva. A good punch, tight hands inside, not getting them outside the shoulder pads. You see Brooks' hands are outside, so Hubbard's going to have the power and control and leverage. And then re-anchor, reset. Again, Brooks is trying to throw Hubbard's hands away, but I like Hubbard's ability to keep his feet moving, keep that hand inside. Punch, again, move your feet, stay square to the block. And right there, the battle's won. So a really good back and forth, but I thought Hubbard definitely won that rep. Twice, basically. You got him with a jump set early. Brooks tries to counter, throw his hands away. Hubbard's able to keep his feet moving, keep sliding, and reposition his hands again. Again, as Brooks trying to throw his hands away, able to for a second. Hubbard keeps his right hand inside. You see the slide to the right. Stay square to the block, hands inside. Control and leverage. Keeps the pocket clean. Ben dumps it off. Bell does the rest. 15-yard gain. Nearly a touchdown. It's a really nice tackle. I think it's by Martinez, who was awesome in this game for Green Bay in the open field. But, again, nice pocket for Ben to throw to. Smart play, check it down. Let Bell do his thing in the open field. Makes Clinton Dix miss. Nice shot by Bryant, throwing a block out on the edge. Bryant's blocking continues to be strong. But, yeah, all about Hubbard here. And so, Hubbard's a guy that, even I wasn't crazy about early on and was pretty down on and always kind of wondered how this guy makes the team. But you see with his versatility, his football IQ, his technique, and again, I think it just goes ahead to show you that even if you're not the biggest guy in the league, you're not blessed with the physical traits that some of these guys have, like let's say Villanueva or even Marcus Gilbert, who's a prototypical looking offensive tackle. Your technique can make up for it. Your film study, and I think schematically, offensive line coaches can do some different things to help you win by changing the way that you set, changing your approach, and keeping outside linebackers guessing, and then also in a way kind of mask some of the flaws that Hubbard's going to see. Whenever you're a smaller guy, instead of just sitting back and trying to handle bull rush after bull rush, mix in a couple of jump sets as well. Be the attacker, get this linebacker thinking, wondering when's the next one going to come. So am I going to have to change my approach to worry about some of those quick sets that I'm seeing. So Hubbard's done a tremendous job, and he's the guy that I think is definitely going to hit the market after this season. He's going to be an unrestricted free agent. I can't really see any reason why he would stay. I think he's got the talent to at least compete for a starting job somewhere and probably start for a team that really needs a tackle. Definitely would get more money on the open market than in Pittsburgh. So it's likely the Steelers are going to have to find a replacement, whether that's having enough confidence in Gerald Hawkins or, doing a mid-round draft pick or finding, a Ryan Harris type in free agency. But either way, they're going to have to find someone to be kind of the new Chris Hubbard. And obviously you can get that replacement at tackle, but you lose the comfort of him being able to play at all 5 positions, and that's something you're just not going to find right away. There might be a guy in free agency that could do it, but you're not going to get a draft pick to do it, and a guy like Hawkins is not capable of that, and Finney is not either. Finney can play all interior spots, but he can't play on the tackles. So Hubbard's been really valuable. Happy he's part of the team. You can see why coaches like him. You can see why there's confidence in him. So, when you marry his football IQ and his technique with Munchak's scheme, you get performances like Sunday where I thought he was excellent. And largely so was the rest of the Steelers' offensive line. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Whether you're watching on YouTube, Steelers Depot, or Twitter, and follow me at Alex_Kozora. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.